Serving sizes. I feel like most of us take serving sizes as just a suggestion, if we even look at them at all. So I wanted to challenge myself to eat only the recommended serving size for a whole entire day. Now, I have seen other people do this on YouTube, and I was like, oh, that like can't be hard. That's not gonna be hard. So a serving size is half of a wrap. Who eats half of a wrap? And while it's not like this challenge was like, oh my gosh, this is the most difficult thing I've ever done, it definitely was eye-opening. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into it. Going into this challenge, I honestly like don't really look too much at like the macros of the food that I eat. I try to make sure I eat like high protein, and I do check labels a lot because I'm vegan, so like I gotta check for like ingredients to make sure that they're vegan. Like when it comes to like serving size, calories, stuff like that, I don't really pay attention to that, and I don't think that I necessarily need to. I don't think anyone necessarily needs to. I think just eat intuitively, but hey, for this challenge, we did look at those serving sizes. Some of them were a little bit shocking. Some of them were a little bit surprising. But, I mean, it is a challenge, right?
I am going to my 8 a.m. class. It's a back and biceps class.
Started off in the morning, did my normal, went to a workout class. I love going to a workout class in the morning because sometimes I tell myself, I'm like, oh, I'll just work out myself later in the day. Does that always happen? But I decided before my workout class that I wanted to have like some sort of hydration like beverage, because honestly like I struggle with like wanting to drink water because it's just boring. I do love water and I do make myself drink water, but sometimes when it comes to like going to my workout classes, I'm like, you know what, let's have a little hydration drink, get us a little bit more excited to like go and work out, because I do love working out, but sometimes early in the morning I'm like, I want to go back to bed. So we had a lemon perfect drink.
I actually like need to go. This is the why did it take me a second to read? Dragon fruit mango flavor. I have a little bit of ice in my hydro flask. I'm just gonna pour it in there. And a serving size is 1 bottle. If it was any less than that, I would be pretty annoyed to start off this challenge. But I'm pouring that Joan in there. I honestly, going into this, I feel like I'm just gonna be kind of surprised by a few things because I don't look at serving sizes often. We have mixed feelings going into things.
These things are basically just like flavored water with like some vitamin C added in it, so like it's good for you, I think.
This is good, but I did just brush my teeth, so it tastes a little funky. But let's get the day started right with a little workout, a little sweat session.
After my workout class, I literally looked like I'd been through it. She looked like she saw a ghost. She was out of it. Her eyes were wide.
Oh, I feel like I smell like BO. Mustache is there. Oh, this is humbling.
But, you know, hey, we were still sipping on that lemon perfect. We were still sipping on a drink. Honestly, this one wasn't hard because normally I would just have the bottle too. Like, sometimes I kind of sip on it throughout the day, like if I don't finish the whole thing, which I did that day. And then we drove home nice and sweaty, you know, but feeling good. I always feel better after the workout. I decided for this challenge too that I wanted to eat as close as I could to like what I normally eat. And normally every single day for breakfast, I have a mush oats and like some sort of fruit on the side. So I ended up getting like the peanut butter banana protein mush oats because that's the flavor that I had in my fridge. Hello. Okay, so just got back from class. We're having breakfast. Every single morning, why did I do like that? Every single morning, pretty much, I have a mush oats. I love these things. I'm having the peanut butter banana flavor today because I had a chocolate peanut butter one, but like the lid got like popped. So I think it's like fire. Let's see. Net worth 5.5 ounces. Serving size is 1 container. Look at that, 1 container. And then I'm probably gonna have some fruit with it. So then I'll have to look up like a serving size of whatever fruit I want to have. It will probably be, I think I have like some blueberries and some strawberries. I also have a plum. Luckily, a serving size was just 1 container, so nothing too hard yet because I normally would just have the 1 container. Here's where the kind of tricky part came in. I was like gonna have a fruit, right? And I bought fruit not too long ago. And at first I was like, okay, maybe I'll just go have some cherries. Pull up the cherries, they're moldy. All of a sudden, I literally ate them last night. Don't know what happened there. So unless I was eating moldy cherries and I didn't know, which I don't even want to think about if that was possible, but whatever. Then I'm like, okay, I'll have strawberries. Pull out the strawberries. They were not looking good.
Bro, what is going on with my fruit today?
Either. Oh. So then I'm like, okay, this sucks. Let me get a plum. I know I have a plum in the fridge, right? I pull out the plum. It looked okay at first. And then as I'm like holding it to wash it, my thumb fell into it and I realized this is rotten too.
I give up. I failed. I'm a failure.
Guys, I don't know what was happening with all the fruit in my fridge, and I swear this fruit was pretty new. So I was like, okay, what's the fruit that I have left? I had an orange and blueberries. Now this orange I think has been in there for 3 weeks. I had been looking up the serving sizes for all the other fruits, and I was like, okay, I don't even know the serving size for blueberries because they're blueberries, I don't know. I looked it up and I found 2 different measurements online, I found someone said a half cup, someone said a cup. So I just guesstimated somewhere in between there, put it in the cup, and honestly, normally I could probably eat a whole entire pint of blueberries because I love blueberries.
Okay, that's about a cup of blueberries probably.
But this amount was like perfect because I had just had like the oatmeal with it too. So my normal lunch is typically some sort of like a sandwich, a bagel, a wrap, something like that, something with like just like easy to throw together and nothing too crazy. So I wanted to do something like that.
I have these lavash wraps and they feel like they're still good. So a serving size is half of a wrap. Who eats half of a wrap? But this is a challenge, so I'm acting so dramatic. Like,
half of a wrap was a serving. These were lavash wraps, so they were pretty big, but half of a wrap? Who is eating half of a wrap? Like, I had never, and that was like eye-opening. I was like, wow. Like, part of me was like, oh wait, I thought these wraps had like this much protein in them, and this whole time I've been eating 2 servings, so I've been getting more protein. Yeah, but the other half of me was like, oh my gosh, the sodium is like crazy in these. And I've been having double the sodium I thought I was, but it's okay. Anyway, we got out half of our wrap, very sadly. But then I also just felt wasteful too, because I just like ripped the wrap in half, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna eat this other half of the wrap now. What do I, like?
well, that's not perfect. Let's see the other half. This just feels wasteful.
And then I was like, okay, let's just make something random. So I took some tofu, mashed it up with some sauerkraut, some mustard, very weird combo, a little bit of seasoning on it. I know it sounds gross, just hear me out. This is something I normally do eat for lunch though.
I literally eat like half of a block of tofu at a time. Oops.
The tofu serving was like a fifth of a block.
That is literally not. Whatever. Okay. It's fine. I'm thinking this is about a teaspoon.
The sauerkraut and mustard servings were a little bit on the lighter side too for like my preference, but they weren't that bad.
Trying to measure out an ounce.
And honestly, like the tofu ended up working out fine on the wrap because I only got to have half of a wrap. So if I had more tofu too, it probably wouldn't have even fit in the wrap. Roll that up, we put it in the air fryer just because I thought it would taste a little bit better in the air fryer, which it did. And then for the side, I did some baby carrots. I counted out how many baby carrots I had to use.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, and 14. That's a good portion. That's probably how much I'd give myself.
And then I also did like some pretzel pita chip things and also counted those out and realized like honestly the portion I put on the plate is probably the normal portion I would have, but normally when I'm putting them on the plate I'm also snacking at them at the same time. But I couldn't do that yesterday. It's lunchtime. We made the wrap. Not gonna lie, the wrap smells pretty good, like toasted, but half a wrap, come on. Who makes a serve? That's how I feel like brands do that so they can be like, oh, this is only blank calories. Yeah, for half of it, but no one eats half. The pita chips portion's fine. I would probably snack on more, but maybe it's good that I have an actual portion. The carrots were actually fine too. Tofu was a little bit skimpy. The kraut, little skimpy. The mustard, really skimpy. This is going to be not very flavorful. This is a very random lunch, but believe it or not, this is something that I would eat. Normally I'd cut the wrap in half, but low-key it's dripping. So I think I'm going to do this because I feel like if I do, it's going to fall apart. You know. It's not bad. And here we come to our afternoon snack. This was pretty easy, I would say. I decided to have my protein donuts that I have almost every day. Like, if you follow my Instagram or TikTok, you've probably seen them. I love them so much. But that was easy because the serving was 3 donuts, which is a sleeve. And it comes out to being 10 grams of protein, 190 calories. Like, the macros on those are pretty good.
It's like a warm sticky bun.
And here's where things got a little bit iffy. We went on our friend's boat yesterday, and then afterwards we passed by one of our favorite places to eat dinner. It's like this little pizza shop with like really nice sourdough pizza and like good salad. So we went there. I don't know what the serving sizes were, but I looked it up and it said average like amount of like for pizza is 2 slices. However, they could only give us the large pizzas yesterday. I don't know why they couldn't make the small size, maybe because we came so late in the evening. So they came out in like square slices.
They could only give us the larger pizza today for some reason. I don't know why. So it's probably gonna come in like square slices. How am I supposed to know?
So I had 2 of the squares, and low-key, that was a lot. I was so full, like, because they were also, like, super bready, and I had, like, the corner pieces, so they were even more bready. And then for the salad, we all split that, so I had, like, a third of the salad. Also don't know about, like, so that was a little bit iffy. After the pizza, I literally was so full, but it was also, like, 8 p.m. when we went to dinner, and normally we eat dinner at, like, 6:30, but we were, like, had been doing stuff that evening, so I didn't end up having, like, any sort of like snacky thing after. Normally I have some sort of like a sweet treat. Overall, I would say that this day was a little bit eye-opening. It wasn't anything like crazy. I think that if I did this over like a week or something, I would really have a lot more like, oh my god, really type moments. I think the most surprising one for me was low-key the wrap. Like, who is eating half of a wrap? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know other like challenges you want to see me do. And if you want to see more of the meals and stuff, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, bye.